His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, Murray. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Bring out, bam. A 3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7. Took right. The Cardinals' 46-yard line. Front left. 35. Watch the run. 32.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aqib Talib, the corner, with a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
We got 4. We got 4. With the score, Cardinals 7.
They come out here in the eye. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. This time Wilson will throw. Caught by Wilson. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll toss it to Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job to look.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On first down, Wilson. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Sponge! No! Check 31, check 31.
14, 40.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as his guys are able to regain the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half from Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll try. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
A 56-yard attempt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Penny, a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. 1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and completes it to Kirk over the middle. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on third down. Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What? 380. 19. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, 58 is the mark. Here we go. 58, right over there.
To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field instead.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball complete to Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals cut. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. And Thomas has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They run it with Carson, and a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Single. Check 82. Watch 82.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
14.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, the run with Lynch. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, along